Hi, I'm Darren Purchese. Welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my Kids Easter Masterclass. Now, this April at Fed Square, it's all about children learning and having fun. So today, I'm going to show you how to make these super cute bunny behind cakes. By now, you should have all the ingredients ready and the recipe to hand. Get someone to print out the bunny feet stencil and then we can get started. It's time to make some delicious fudgy brownie. So into a bowl, I've got some softened butter. I've also got some soft light brown sugar. We're going to add that to the butter with a pinch of salt and we're going to mix them together. Bit of a workout. We're going to get this nice and smooth and pale. Okay, that's looking good. We've got 2 eggs, we'll add them one at a time. So 1 egg first. Give it a mix. And then the second egg. And again, give it a mix. Such an easy recipe to make and good fun as well. Next in with the chocolate, that just melted. Give it a mix. And next we'll add the flour and the cocoa powder. Fold them together and that's it, it's done. And we're now going to transfer this to a baking tin and pop it in the oven. Okay, brownie is in our tin. Now it's just time to bake it. It's going to take about 20 minutes, 180 degrees. Wow, it smells absolutely amazing. I love it. We'll just leave it on the bench to cool down. Let's get this brownie out of the tin. It's nice and cool. I'm just going to run a knife around the edges just to loosen it. This is going to be the perfect base for our cute little dessert. Grab a chopping board or a plate, turn it on top of the tray and then flip the tray in one motion. And then that should just pop out. Look at that. We're going to cut out some discs next. This is going to be the base of our dessert. So nice and neat. Use a pastry cutter. All of those trim bits, you know where they're going. I love eating the trim of chocolate brownie. And number 6, pushing it in, cutting it out, put these onto a plate. White chocolate mousse. Delicious, silky smooth, really easy to make. So I've got a small saucepan. I'm going to add some water, some sugar, and some vanilla. I'm going to take it to the stove and bring it to the boil. Okay, just coming up to the boil now. Look at that. I'm going to turn off the heat and bring it back over to our bench. Gelatine, which I've soaked in cold water so it's nice and soft, and add it to our pan, which is hot. Give it a bit of a mix, make sure it's melted. So we're going to add white chocolate into the pan as well, and unsalted butter, and we'll give them all a mix. And because that pan is nice and warm, it's going to melt that chocolate and butter together. Yum. Give it a really good mix. And we are good to go. Look at that. Just gonna grab some whipped cream from my fridge. Add all of this mousse base into the cream. Then I'm just gonna fold it together using a spatula. Look at that. So good. Silky smooth, white chocolate mousse. And how easy was that? I've put my white chocolate mousse into a piping bag, but if you like, you can just use spoons to get the mousse into molds. I'm gonna pipe a small amount of chocolate mousse into the cavities. And these are gonna be our bunny bums. We're going to pipe some more chocolate mousse into these larger molds. Pipe mousse, and then we'll push in one of our brownie discs. Push in a brownie disc, and then repeat until all 6 of these are done. After that, we're going to put these molds into the freezer to set hard. To get a really shiny finish on our cakes, we need to make chocolate glaze. So another really simple recipe. Got some milk here, pour it into a saucepan, take it over to the stove and bring it to a boil. Okay, milk's boiled. What I'm going to do now is add some gelatin, which I've just soaked in some cold water. We'll give it a little mix. We're going to pour this over the top of all of this white chocolate. Delicious. All of that hot milk is melting the white chocolate. Okay, that's mixed. I'm going to pour probably about 1/3 of this into a small jug. We need to make 2 different colours of this white chocolate glaze. So I've got some edible food colours here. I've got pink. How good is that? Next, we're going to do a green. We need more green than we do pink. Into there. That's our 2 chocolate glazes ready to go. This dessert's really coming together now. Right, bunny feet next, really fun part. I've got some melted white chocolate here. Now we need 2 colours of chocolate. We pour some of this white chocolate into a smaller bowl. We're going to add a little bit of colour, and we'll just add a drop in there. And give it a stir. Okay, really cool colour. We need to get these 2 chocolates into 2 paper piping bags. So I've got 2 pieces of baking paper cut into triangles. We're going to twist them around to make a piping bag. Fold inside. And we're going to take some of the white chocolate, pour it into our bag. Fold over the top, just so it doesn't all fall out. We'll put it to one side, and we'll do the same with our pink chocolate. Leave that to one side. Okay, let's get piping. I've got a bunny feet template here, if you get someone to print that off for you. And I've got a plastic sheet which I'm going to lay over the top. Now our chocolates, we use the white chocolate first. We'll just snip an end of the piping bag. And we're just going to pipe the chocolate to cover the circles on our template. And just pipe in the middle. And just use the template as a guide to pipe the shape that you need. And we'll go along and do a few of these before we add the pink. So much fun. There, I've piped a few extra, so these are looking really good. Now all we got to do is add the little pink pour pads. And these are beginning to look like bunny feet. Now I'm going to put this into the fridge and we're going to set them really hard. Right, getting really close to the end result. So much fun we're having in the kitchen here. Look at these. These are set really hard now. These are chocolate brownie and white chocolate mousse. I'm just going to demold all 6. And we need to glaze these with that amazing green white chocolate glaze that we've made. So I'm just putting them all onto a rack, set over a plate or a tray. Our green glaze. Just pour the glaze over the top of the dessert there. How good is that? That's awesome. All right, glaze all 6 of these desserts. This is so much fun. I love glazing. Really easy to do as well. And you get such a great effect. And just setting them over the rack means they can just drip down nicely. So you can pour loads of glaze over the top, all glazed. They're dripping nicely. I'm gonna use a palette knife. I'm just gonna lift up one of these and put it onto a presentation plate. And then we'll crack on with the rest of the dessert. Glazing part 2. Okay, the bunny behind. So we're just gonna pop these out of the mold onto a little rack. We only need 6. Pop the rest back into the freezer. Okay, our pink glaze, so cute. We're just gonna pour it over the top of these domes, just like we did with the green. Just make sure they're fully covered. Do it over a plate so you can catch the excess. That's such a cool color. I'm just going to show you now how to lift up one of these domes and put it on top of your dessert. So just use a palette knife and then, how good is that? That's so good. All right, I'm going to finish the rest of these. A little bit of whipped cream here into a piping bag with a small nozzle. So I'm just going to pipe a small tail on the top of the pink dome. That's the little bunny tail on our bunny behind desserts. So good. Okay, next, our white chocolate bunny feet. We're just going to put those on. They're so cute. How good is that? They've been in the fridge, so they're nice and cool. And we're just going to put 2 feet on each dessert. Perfect for Easter. Really easy to make as well. Just one more foot. There you go. There we have it. These are my white chocolate mousse with chocolate brownie, bunny behind Easter desserts. Okay, that's it. I hope you had as much fun as I did today. I really enjoyed cooking alongside you. Don't forget, head to fedsquare.com to see the virtual square and check out all of the really cool fun activities there are on offer. Have a great Easter.